Concerning 2027 election, Atiku crying out in the name of the North because of his own personal ambition, says Ikechukwu. Good morning, everyone, and thank you all for tuning in and listening to this headline that we got to earn this morning. As our headline for this morning says here that Atiku is crying out in the name of the North because of his own personal ambition, says Ikechukwu. Well, a strategic management and human capital development expert, Professor Ikechukwu, has submitted that most politicians in the country are interested in political offices purely to fulfill their personal ambition. Specifically, he said former Vice President Atiku Abubakar is crying out in the name of the North for the 2027 presidency because it suits his own narrative and ambition. He lamented the lack of ideological focus among the two major political parties in Nigeria, the People Democratic Party (PDP) and the All Progressive Congress (APC), submitting that the lack of ideology among political parties in Nigeria make it easy for politicians to defect at will. Ikechukwu added that the lack of ideology also make contestants and candidates for political offices focus more on their personal ambition. Speaking during an interview with Arise News, the professor said, "For me, there is no such thing as the PDP or APC. If you look at the personnel, the former governor of Nasarawa was a chairman of APC before he got thrown out in a very disturbing circumstance. How many people in the strongest position in APC are not in PDP? Even Atiku himself. Let's not pretend it is about individuals who want the presidency. We need a platform for it. And if it feels like the platform is not working for you, you can go to another platform." Well, now the article is on a platform that he suspects was not viable for 2027, so he's crying out in the name of the North. Well, from the historical perspective, Ikechukwu explained that since 1999, the South has held the presidency for 17 years. He added that Goodluck Jonathan would have remained in office if the North had objected to his candidacy. Obasanjo was around for 8 years. Yar'Adua came on to stay for 8 years. The constitution provides that when in some circumstances the president is unable to carry out his function, the vice president take over. But this is a country where anything can be configured despite what the constitution provide. The North didn't like the fact that Yar'Adua passed away. They didn't like the fact that Goodluck Jonathan was going to take over. The doctrine of necessity came up after long negotiation. Let us not forget that it was the North that allowed him to contest. Why everybody became angry is that he did not fulfill all the elements, and at the risk of sounding mischievous, this instance should be put on the table. Jonathan would not have continued if there was no opposition from the North. Looking ahead of 2027, Ikechukwu submitted that it would be difficult to unseat President Tinubu due to the political realities of the uh, peculiarities of Nigeria. For me, it is a question of political realism. Is it possible to dislodge the incumbent president? Would it make sense to say that yes, he has been around, and for other presidents that have had 8 years in principle, bearing Yaodua's case, that he should also have 8 years in principle? My take is that the aspiration to dislodge him would somewhat be delusional, speaking politically and rascality in the context of Nigeria, he said. It will be difficult to argue successfully that the president should be in the South by 2027. I understand the context in which Akuma said that, but I don't think he needed to. Well, going further, Atiku is making a point, but it would seem to me that point, no matter how credible it might seem or sound, he is self-serving, he noted. And that was all that was said here concerning this headlines this morning. Which says here that article crying out in the name of the North because of his own personal ambition. Hmm. It is always about the 2027. Everybody just want to be the president in 2027. And people are saying that Tinubu will do 8 years. People are saying that Atiku just want to be there because of his personal ambition. Like what this man said. It's true. Atiku does not has If I should be honest, so Atiku does not have any hope in winning the 2027 election because, first of all, the 2027 election is allocated to the southeastern part of the country. And if Atiku will have to come out again and say he wants to be presidential candidate in 2027, he will need the help of every northerner, like seriously, to vote him in. And people are upset saying that Tinubu is already the president of Nigeria. And all of you are saying Tinubu should stay eight, and like what Akuma said, Tinubu will stay 8 years before power will go back to the north. First of all, Tinubu is not staying any 8 years. Yes, the second term is not compulsory. Anybody can win the 2027 election. And besides, if anybody wants to win the 2027 election, it will be somebody from the southeastern part of the country. Mm-hmm. It will be someone from the southeastern part of the country. That is how it should be. Yes, that is how it should be. Not Atiku or no, it should be someone from the southeastern part of the country. Because this man was saying things concerning Atiku. Believe me, say that the former vice president Atiku is crying out in the name of the North for the 2027 presidency because it suits his own narrative and ambition. Meaning that Atiku is not after the people's own ambition. Is that what you're indirectly trying to say? Well, I know that yes, there's a real lack of focus when it comes to PDP. The PDP right now is in turmoil. Like this crisis here, crisis there, WK here, this one, like all these problems happening in the PDP. Will not also allow Atiku win the 2027 election. Mm-hmm. Well, if I should advise Atiku, I'll just say that Atiku should just go and rest. He has tried. He has tried. Or he should just use his money to support somebody in the 2027 election. But if you ask me, I would say Atiku don't try. Let him just go and rest. Presidency is not for everybody. Mm-hmm. Yes, presidency is not for everybody. People are even saying that Nigeria will be worse if Atiku is ruling. I don't know. I cannot confirm or deny. But at this point in time, Nigeria is suffering. And what Nigeria need right now is change in governance. Somebody that will uplift this country. Seriously. In a very massive way. So Nigeria does not need any shiri human being now. Nigeria needs someone that is serious. Like this person under the comment section, and Martin Nwanko said that Atiku should rest. His mindset or continue to lose relevance. He ought to a respected national leader. He should know by now that Nigerians need Peter Obi more than him. He should work the merger of other opposition with Obi as presidential candidate, while his nominee will be BP. It is true. Atiku should just support Peter Obi in the 2027 election and merge him with somebody who is good enough. Yes, than running for the 2027 election himself. Or what do you guys think concerning this? What do you guys think? Drop your comment in the comment section. Don't forget to leave a like on this video. Then tap the subscribe button as the big red one with the notification bell so that anytime I in the video, you will be first to get notified about it. Once again, thank you for tuning in and have a wonderful day ahead of you.